Hi, thanks for joining us today. We have Dominic Mandato with Investplus Properties Canada Limited with us today, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what Investplus Properties looks for when they're choosing a location to invest in. Dominic, do you mind telling us a little bit of information about that?
Sure thing, Chris. When it comes to location, location happens to be one of the number one criteria that we look for. We buy buildings in major centers, Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, Edmonton. We generally don't look in smaller towns, and there's some reasons behind that. But generally speaking, when it comes to location, the better the location, the more expensive the property. And so, but at the same time, the better quality tenant you're going to find, and generally speaking, if you're looking at holding the property for a long period of time, and the location is still a prime location, you'll likely do better in terms of appreciation. Also, a lot of people do very well in more transient areas that are maybe not the most ideal locations. However, the cash flow tends to be better. However, sometimes when you're looking at buying those types of properties, management can be a little more intensive. You'll have a lot more turnovers, tenants moving in and out a lot more, and so it can cost you a little bit more. So whatever you save in terms of entry level, in terms of entry into the property, can be paid back, or you'll end up spending in management. So be aware of that. And also, where you're buying, ensure that you have accessibilities. Ultimately, you have to look at it from the standpoint that if you were living in that property, do you have accessibility to the main thoroughways, to transit, to public transportation? Because ultimately, those are the questions your tenants or your buyers are going to ask anyways. And so ensure that you look for that, and you'll be doing well in the real estate game.
Thanks for that information, Dominic. Now, if someone wants to find out more, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, there's two ways they can get a hold of us, Chris. One is they can call us at our toll-free number at 877-663-8772, or they can visit our website at investplusproperties.com.
Great. Thank you for sharing that information, Dominic.
Thank you, Chris.